Welcome to our first holiday video of the season. And today we're going to talk about everybody's favorite, your Scout elf. Meet Tinsel. The big question here, Mama, is are you ready for this little guy or gal's arrival for Christmas 2021? By the end of today's video, you will be set with some new ideas for how to bring this little mischief maker back into your home for the season. For the most magical lifestyle tips, please be sure to subscribe, hit the little notification bell, and you will be updated about all of the new festive videos coming your way. And spoiler alert, for November and December, we may have some bonus drops midweek. Full disclosure, this is take 2 with this video because I don't often wear a red lip. I filmed this video yesterday and the second half of the video is just me talking to you with passion and excitement about Scout elves and red lipstick all over my teeth. So if you see me kind of hyper-focused on checking these pearly whites, it's because I'm scared of the same thing happening again, although I did switch lipsticks. Last year, I posted a video all about elf on the shelf ideas, especially for busy mamas, and it ended up being one of the more popular videos of the season. Tinsel has become one of our daughter Callie's, she just turned 6, her most magical and precious experiences all year round. This little guy really earns his keep for the months of November and December because he gets up to some pretty exciting hijinxes. I thought this year, instead of just giving you ideas on what to do with your Scout elf, we could talk about how to elevate the arrival day experience. For a live, in real time look at what our little buddy gets up to, I hope you're following along on Instagram because there in the stories and the feed, you will get your daily dose of Tinsel antics. Let's get into the magic. For us, Tinsel arrives the day after Thanksgiving, but I don't want you to feel like this is a mandated date. Every Scout elf has their own arrival time. I actually have a couple of warm-up ways that you can tease the arrival of your elf without actually showing them in your home just yet. I like to call this extending the magic. One of my favorite ideas that I think I'm going to implement this year is sending your child a postcard from their Scout elf doing something adventurous and fun. So I'm thinking of staging a photo shoot either in an apple orchard, in a pumpkin patch, and Mama, you would win Parent of the Year if you could remember to do this. Let's say in your favorite theme park, any time of the year if you remember to bring your little guy with you and then put him somewhere that your child loves and can recognize and save that image to create a postcard for later in the season. Brilliant. The idea here is to remind them that it's almost time for the magic of their elf to be here, and also maybe as a reminder for a positive behavior reinforcement. Now, the other way to do this that's a little bit easier where you don't have to stage a photo shoot, and again, follow us on Instagram to see how we do that with him. You could just buy a holiday themed postcard and then fill the writing in on the back. A second warm-up activity involves your thumb or a Q-tip, baby powder, or flour. You're going to create little footprints with your fingies to make it look like your elf has arrived in your home. And then your little one would know that they are soon on their way to create magic all season long. Okay, let's envision arrival day. You can always do this simply by attaching your Scout elf to your front door, whether that's with ribbon, tape, bows, it doesn't matter. It still screams magic. It's efficient and it's simple because I'm extra. And I think if you're here watching me, you just might be too. I have some bonus ideas that will really kick off the season in a festive way. So personally, I like to start Tinsel in the chimney because that's where the big guy comes in, right? And to be honest, I actually really hate the aesthetics of our current fireplace, so I don't often show it on Instagram, but I will because I love you. Regardless of my feelings toward the fireplace, Tinsel typically arrives here and he brings something. Our little guy never shows up empty-handed. Last year in a video, I mentioned Stephenie, also known as Santa's mailman on Instagram, because of the magical Santa letters that she creates. Let me show you ours. So while these letters are from Santa, they are not necessarily Elf on the Shelf affiliated. Sorry, my husband's in the attic doing some holiday things, but I wanted to show you how they come in this incredibly detailed and beautiful envelope. And then each is personalized for your child. And then it comes with a real seal, Santa's seal on the back. And the letter itself, I'm not sure if the camera will pick this up, but it is this like shimmery, gorgeous paper with the date and then details about your elf, what your child has been doing this year. So if you purchase from year to year, she keeps a letter on file, so that way the letter is never the same twice. It is quite literally one of the most magical services that we have ever had the privilege of using. So we did order a letter for our little guy to bring to Callie this year, and the other option here is that you can always create this on your own. I am going to leave our free letter creating template from Santa in the description box so that you don't have to spend any money and you can do this so that it is super efficient for your family. Another option for your elf to bring is a book so that you can start a reading tradition. Now, the moment that Tinsel arrives, he comes with his book every year, and then every single night between the arrival date and Christmas Eve, Tinsel brings a wrapped book for Callie. And I know what you're thinking, girl, you must spend hundreds of dollars on books. Sister, I do not, because I rewrap the same books year to year and they become a part of our holiday reading tradition before bed. And I pick up maybe 2 or 3 throughout the course of the year or on Black Friday, Cyber Monday sales from my local favorite bookshops to incorporate. And then I kind of cycle out ones that are no longer age appropriate, like they're too little for her. So we love a reading tradition, and you could always do this from the library as well. Like go to the library, wrap those books, and have your child open them and then just return them in the meantime. There is also a way to elevate the idea of bringing a book. Your elf could bring an entire basket of goodies all around the idea of like a cozy night in. So think a book with maybe a set of pajamas, a mug with hot cocoa, some slippers. These are some of my very favorite PJs. It's a nightgown that Tinsel has ever brought Callie, and look, they have tinsel on them. Now these are a size 4, sadly. I don't think she's gonna be able to get much use out of these, but I was just going through my totes and I forgot that I had already picked up some new PJs for her to try out this season. So holiday pajamas are kind of a must. They don't have to come on arrival date, but I think that idea of like a welcome basket would be really cute. Can you tell me how your elf is planning to arrive this year? Have you given this any thought yet? I would love to know in the comments below. Something new that we are incorporating into our arrival day this year is an elf drop. Now, we are purchasing this through Elevated Impressions. If you've been here for any length of time and have watched any of our party planning videos, you know that Elevated Impressions brings the balloon magic to life. They recently did Callie's Cocoa themed birthday party. We worked with them on Galentine's days and birthday parties of past. This is not sponsored. It is just a local business shout out because I truly, absolutely love the women on this team and their work. And they have brilliantly come up with 2 different ways for you to build your elf into their balloons. So I will show you those pictures on the screen here. And then if you're following along on Instagram, you will be sure to see Tinsel arriving in this fancy cavalcade of balloons because of Elevated Impressions. I also really love the idea of the elf showing up with a holiday bucket list. Now, this can be done in a couple of ways, simple to much more like detail oriented, entirely up to you. Your elf can show up with a mason jar, slips of paper, and some festive colored markers or pens, and together you as a family can create a holiday bucket list, or you can pre-create these slips or go a little extra and do something on Canva to have your elf bring that as something that your kiddos can pick in the evenings and on weekends for you to do as a family. This also goes along the lines of the elf bringing like an advent calendar. I found one last year at Target. Let me grab it. So I found this one in the dollar spot at Target. It was $3 and it's totally empty. It is just a box and it has like the dates and then these cutout windows with the idea that you get to fill these things. So I am definitely going to be making a reel of the things that I put in here. I doubt that they will be things like candy or bows, etc. My guess is that they will be pre-created slips of paper for us to do on those evenings. So I need to consult a calendar first to figure out weeknights versus weekends, but I think this will be a very magical thing for Tinsel to bring, perhaps not on arrival date, but on December 1st. And the last idea for you is about bringing the magic of the season really internal and that snuggly, cozy feeling to your family. Wouldn't it be amazing if you started this season with the practice of gratitude and giving thanks? Your elf can actually foster that for your family by asking you to make a paper chain gratitude list. Do you remember paper chains, like from when we were little and we used to make them and string them all over the tree? Same idea. You could cut out strips of holiday colored paper or that matches your decor or your children's favorite colors or just white, and then you could create a prompt on them, today I'm grateful for, or build in memories, and then together as a family you could fill that out and then either string that around your tree or put it into your holiday decor somehow to remind them of all of the things that they have to be grateful for in 2021. And I know it is not an easy year to think about gratitude, but the fact that you're here, that you're watching this video, that hopefully you're warm and snuggly and thinking about the season ahead and the beautiful people in your life, that should fill you with some kind of thanks for the life that you're currently living. I just think that's really what the true beauty of this season of reflection is all about. Now remember, all of these are provided to you as arrival day inspo, but that doesn't mean that if you choose something that you like or you create something new, and if you do, please tell me in the comments below, that you can't use the rest of these ideas because your elf is here for a long time. And mama friend, if you are worried about how are you going to bring the magic every day for December, I got you covered, because last year I created a 30-day elf guide that I'm going to link in the description box below. I went back and rewatched my own video and I still stand by and I'm going to use all of those ideas. Both of the downloads for the Santa letter and the elf ideas are totally free and they're just designed to help you out this holiday season. If you liked this video and you found it helpful, will you please give me a thumbs up? I would love to make more elf content for you this year, but I just want to know what you want to see. So the thumbs up kind of tell me, yes, we like this, keep it coming. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you watching until the end. I love you, and I hope you have a magical kickoff to this holiday season. Bye, everybody.